What's good, YouTube? Happy Boy 92 here, back again, once again. And today, J-Nuck and myself are back for week number 3 of Black History Month. But this is actually episode number... I don't know what episode number.
Ah, that's whack. That's right. Hold on, let's find out.
I was going to say 5, but I think it's 5.
It was me first.
Yeah,
5,000 watts.
Yeah.
Cool black guy, snacks, and now swag. So that's
5.
Cinco.
That's what I just said.
Cinco de February. I'm trying to translate because it's people pushing the SAP button at the bottom, man.
Anyways, moving past all of that, Twit was not able to join us this week. He's got some stuff he's got to work out, and you know, WAFB, we a family, bro, we understand, so he should be back next week to join us, but nonetheless, the blackness shall still reign.
Yeah!
For Black History Month, because our guest this week is the one and only, and she hates it when I say this, but it's the truth.
Can I give you a drum roll?
She is the First Lady of Yauch.
Yes, she is.
She is the future Mrs. Immortal Technique.
Mrs. Santiago.
Formerly known as AshChicaa. Currently known as AshChicaa.
AshCheeks.
AKA,
Who are you,
AKA
Prince?
Moist Nipples.
Are you going to have a symbol next, like Prince? You changing your name all these times.
I might change it again. You never know. Hi, everybody.
Anyways, yes, we have Ashley on the podcast this week for us. She is our, I was going to say first, but you're not. We already had Miss 5,000 Watts. So you're our second female guest on the podcast.
Oh, you're the second lady at WAFB.
Yay.
I'm playing.
Anyways, yes, we're in the spirit of Black History Month. We're going to continue on. She is
Dominican.
I am 100% nigga.
200% nigga. Anyways, yes, she is a prominent member of the quote unquote African American community here on YouTube that we are all a part of. Would you agree with that? Either one of y'all agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I got my foot halfway in the dough.
Halfway, it's not enough. It's not enough, bruh.
I mean,
claim
when
it.
you think of black female commentators on YouTube, who do you think of?
Ash.
Nobody.
Ash,
Oh,
exactly. So,
quoting Keith Sweat, nobody, baby.
won't get us a copyright strike. Anyways, continuing the theme from last week. Last week we touched on the influence of video games and all that shit in the media and guns and all that crap. This week we're gonna keep that trend somewhat going, in the sense of I guess it doesn't really fit the fucking trend, but still, I mean, it's a common trend I'm starting to see, and it's our community of Call of Duty just either A, not being taken as serious any longer, or it's like people are just straight up giving up on it.
Can I jump in first with that?
Oh yeah.
I feel like people are giving up on it, man, just because I started with Modern Warfare 2. A lot of people know that. A lot of people don't really give zero fucks if you don't. I started out on Modern Warfare 2, and to me that was the best Call of Duty, and it just gets progressively worse. Although I say Black Ops 2 is better than Modern Warfare 3 in my opinion, but I mean, it's just problem after problem after problem, and I feel like when I first came into the Call of Duty game, I was having fun. There was no problems. I didn't have anything to complain about other than myself getting better. So I feel like it's just the Activision and them trying to cut corners, save money, and killing that Modern Warfare 2 team, that true Infinity War team. And ever since then, I feel like it's just been downhill. There's been a lot of problems. And I think that's making people lose interest, to be honest. The people that actually matter in the Call of Duty community. Not just like Randy's or anything like that, but the people that actually, the commentators that really benefit off of it, I guess. It's just I don't know. I feel like people are losing interest. I don't know. That's me.
What do you mean by commentators that benefit off of it?
Just commentators that basically that's their forte. They're known for Call of Duty on their channel, and just with the constant problems that come up, I think they bitch more in their commentaries, and people don't tune in to hear bitching. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
And at the same time, I think that a lot of people aren't taking it as serious, but then I think it's developed into... I mean, we all know Call of Duty is an addiction. We all buy it every single year. That's never going to change. But a good example is Ashley herself. You know, she went from posting Call of Duty commentaries, which she still does occasionally now, again, to just, like, the funny moments and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost as if, like, the game is just whatever the fuck. Like, it's like there are a couple channels that are still clinging on to that, hey, this is how you do this, and this type of thing. And then everyone else is just like, dude, fuck this.
But what do you... I mean, obviously we're going to ask her, but I mean, it's like... It's almost like what I was saying. Like, why do you think she switched to the funny moments and stuff? It's just the game to me, from what I see, is progressively getting worse instead of better. And I feel like the developers are listening to the community, but to the wrong people, if that makes any sense.
It does.
I don't know. Why did you start posting? Why did you get away from commentaries and went the route that you go now in Call of Duty? I mean, would you agree, or like, how do you feel about that? What's your forte?
I stopped doing commentaries because I didn't like MW3. I stopped doing it as soon as that shit came out. Maybe 2 months later, I just stopped playing it.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, since I didn't, do any other thing except for commentaries, I just figured, why upload videos if I don't have any material to bring you because I don't play the fucking game. So then I went back to Black Ops, and I didn't want to do commentaries anymore. So I just, people I play with are fucking stupid, so why not just record it and edit it? And then from there on out, I just stuck with it. I'm trying to come back because I enjoy the game that I'm playing now. So I guess I just didn't fuck with Modern Warfare 3. That just broke it for me. I was really disappointed. So
I have to agree.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Disappointed.
You're still a beast, though.
Yeah. If you ever get into a game with AshChicaa and she says, "Hey guys, I'm not that good at this game," she's lying to your face.
Straight up.
She's lying to your face. Every time I've ever been in a party with her, I just straight automatically hop in her backpack right then and there. Not just because I suck at the damn game, but because she's a fucking beast. But
I'm not that good.
The first time I played Modern Warfare 3 with her, she dropped a Moab. No lie.
There you go. when you are not interested in a game, as she wasn't in Modern Warfare 3, but you're still dropping Moabs, and you're not even interested in it, it's like, come on. Goddamn.
I hate that game.
Beast.
Anyways.
What's it like being a beast?
Speaking of the people that matter, this was something that I brought up on Twitter last night. Or not even last night, it was this morning, actually. Got my days mixed up. We all know, well, I don't know if we all know, but have we heard what's going on with AshChicaa and his girlfriend, quote unquote? To me, I can't help but laugh at the situation. Number one, because it's like you're dating a fucking porn star. Like, come on, nigga, what the fuck? Like, what man says, dude, you do porn? Awesome. Like, I don't. But the simple fact he uploaded the little don't make fun of me commentary, whatever. I didn't even sit and watch the entire thing. I couldn't because it just got sadder and more pathetic as it went on. To me, Snacks uploaded a video talking about it earlier today when he said, don't sit here and attack somebody and basically bully somebody 2 months ago and then turn around and cry about it now.
Exactly, I heard about that.
Like,
but he had it coming.
AshChicaa has it coming.
Who dates a porn star and doesn't expect to get hate off of it?
Seriously.
You are kissing the mouth of a person who had about who knows how many dicks in her mouth within the past
100
week.
different dicks. Yeah.
So you're kissing somebody's unborn child right now.
Exactly. How my kids taste
get hate off of it. Of course, people are going to make fun of them. Fucking dating a porn star who fucks people for money. What walls are you hitting? None. Them bitches is gone. I don't know. I wouldn't date a porn star.
What walls are you hitting? Them bitches is gone. Is that the title of this week's show?
Oh, that's a little too explicit.
It brings up a good point in the sense of, like, I know we're talking about it and all that shit. We're talking about it because it's what everybody else is talking about. But the point that I brought up this morning on Twitter was, why does it even matter?
It doesn't. That's the whole thing. People are making it seem so important. Like, if he wants to do it, I understand it's cool. But people do have opinions. But at the same time, you don't have to keep doing it and letting him know. I'm pretty sure he knows what he got himself into. But still, who gives a fuck what he's doing? He's going to do it tomorrow, even if you do say something bad about him now. He's going to continue to do it until he feels like he doesn't want to anymore. So, I don't know. It shouldn't matter what other people do in their lives, but
it's karma. I mean, some people believe in karma.
Feed off of it. It is karma. It is.
Like
karma.
you said, he had it coming to him. So
he did. Be like that sometimes. It's hard out here.
I said this morning, as long as we don't feed into it, as long as we don't give two shits, X-Shaws is not relevant. If I hadn't seen a vlog from X-Shaws, I could walk past that motherfucker on the street and not even know who the fuck he is, and it can make no difference to me. Same with Woody's Gamer Tag, Wings, all of them. If you take away their YouTube channel, who the fuck are they?
Nobody.
Ain't a damn thing different.
I
about
feel
them
you.
niggas.
I feel you, and I'm gonna transition because I'm the transition king. Speaking of relationships, you're not dating a porn star, although maybe I heard he could be confused.
She's dating a rap star, nigga.
You know what kind of microphone you spitting? No, I'm playing. Okay, so obviously. A lot of people should know that you're dating Immortal Technique, a.k.a. Iniquity, a.k.a. The Forgotten Commentator, a.k.a. Zombies Rap, a.k.a. D-Tech,
a.k.a. Mr. Brady Games Guide Official, a.k.a. Riding Around and I'm Getting It on that Segway, of course, tasing little kids at the store, all that shit.
Yeah.
So, how you follow that up? You got any more AKAs in the bag? No, but so yeah, you're dating Immortal Technique. Things are hot and heavy. You guys have been dating for quite a few months now.
We've also noticed that you've been using a lot more reggaeton in your videos, Swag. I just called you Swag. Ashley, what's up with that?
Oh God, I've been using what?
That was a failed Puerto Rican joke, but never mind.
She's like, Derek gave me a Daddy Yankee CD, but I thought it was the baseball team, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. I see what you did.
No, so how did you care to enlighten us on maybe what it's like having a internet, aka real world relationship? Because you've obviously traveled to see him. So in the beginning, before all that, what was it like having that online relationship?
It's kind of weird. It's my first time doing something like this, so it was kind of weird, but. I gave it a chance and it actually worked out pretty well. Then when I finally get to see him, the last time I was with him, I didn't really expect to see the YouTube side of him. I'm just going to call it that. Around this time, he had to do a song for Minnesota Burns for hitting 1 million subscribers.
Right.
And I was just laying down. He was just, I got to edit this video. I got to do it right now. Holy shit. I got to put it up. So I'm just looking like, so this is your process when you have to rush to put something out. He's just focused on his computer screens, just looking at it. Like, I gotta do this right now. Oh my God, holy shit.
I like how you got closer to the mic to explain
Yeah.
that to us. Nah, I mean,
weird.
well, was it weird in a good way or was it weird in like an awkward way?
It was weird in a good way.
So it was
In a
like,
good way.
oh my God, what's this? Type of thing.
They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I saw the stuff that he edits with and all that good stuff.
Saw his whack ass Mac?
Yeah.
His whack ass Mac.
Swag ass Mac, I saw it.
But I mean, it's good because I've talked to a couple other people before, and there's a very large varying opinion on quote unquote internet relationships, in the sense that well, here you go. Here's a perfect. Yeah, you're here right now. You're an internet relationshipper. Before you met Derek, because that's the big, like, turning point right there, is the actual physical contact, actually meeting them. That's to a lot of people, that's what a relationship is. You can't have a relationship without that. So did you consider yourself to be in a relationship before you even actually face to face met him?
No.
No? Y'all just had the hots for each other?
Pretty much.
I think it was a pretty important process, actually, because you got a chance. I think it's cool too, and it's beneficial because you got a chance to know him and know his personality before like getting maybe attracted to the physical looks or things like that.
Exactly.
You actually got to know them. So I think that's really cool, actually, how
Yeah.
you guys, ended up orchestrating that. And I mean, you fell in love without even meeting him, or you got to that point, and then when you met him, it was just like boom, sealed the deal. Like this is the dude right here. Like I'm down for this dude, and I think that's cool, and I respect that. And that's like something I think a lot of people don't really take into account when they see internet relationships. Like that's a very important step. When you haven't met somebody and you get to know them like that over, Skyping or calling each other and all that stuff. So I definitely respect that. Although, much props to you guys for taking that route and making sure that there was something there before you guys actually met.
Thank you. Lisa didn't get catfished.
Eric is actually a 45-year-old cougar, and uses her son to do all her raps for her. Mom, what's the line? Forgotten commentator. Anyway, so yeah, it's cool that y'all were able to do that. That you were able to develop that type of relationship before you even met. Because, like I said, that's what the actual turning point for a lot of people to consider what's a relationship, what's not. Y'all went from just Skyping to him just taking bites out of your ass.
Oh God, I like how you move that advance. I like the way you do that.
Jay thinks he's the king of transitions. Nah, nigga.
Went straight to the point. All right. Let's see what you did there. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
No, ain't nobody said it was. So, I don't know. It's cool.
Where did this interview just go?
Anyways, the main reason that we brought your black ass on the podcast is because of that. Not just because Derek likes to take bites out of it, but because it's black. I just thought about what I just said. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah. So we were talking before the podcast, and we mentioned how in previous weeks, in the past 2 weeks on the podcast, Snacks and Cool had these deep, personal inner thoughts to make everybody think about shit. And she just straight up said, "Nah, nigga, I ain't got shit." So I'm like, fuck. But I got something for you.
Oh, shit.
So, as a female, because I know this is more prevalent, because I've seen it in action before, would you consider yourself light-skinned?
No. I've been asked that so many times. Like, are you light-skinned? No, I'm not. I don't think I am.
Would you consider yourself dark-skinned?
What I consider myself what?
Dark-skinned.
No. I'm in the middle. I'm definitely not light-skinned. And I'm definitely not dark-skinned either. I'm in the middle.
Okay, well then, you may or may not have gone through this, but you may have seen it as well. Whether it's just in real life, or I was gonna say in real life or school, but whether you're at school or just out on the street or whatever, have you ever seen or experienced any sort of diversity or racial prejudice in our own culture between light-skinned and dark-skinned people? Because I know it's something that's prevalent a lot with females. Because I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, I have too. Those little slick comments, someone saying, "Oh, she's cute for a dark-skinned girl." What about her just being cute in general, for being just attractive in general, not because of her skin tone? Because I'm guessing most dark-skinned chicks aren't attractive as light-skins or red bones or what the fuck ever you want to call them. But people like to generalize what you look like based on your skin color if you're a female for some reason. I've seen so many pretty-ass dark-skinned chicks that look better than these so-called red bones. I don't understand what's the fucking praise for light-skinned girls. I don't know. If you want a light-skinned chick and you want to keep it that way, go to some Puerto Ricans, go to some Brazilians, go to some white chicks, go to some Asians,
Hey, Asians.
Why you say it like that, Ashley? Asians.
Cause Jay in here. Wait.
Well, all right.
All right then. But yeah. I've seen it happen before in the past a lot, and it's almost to the point where it's you would think we're different races.
Exactly.
And it's we're not. Just because my great grandmother was fucking Italian and she married a nigga don't mean shit. We still black as fuck.
I've actually experienced this too when I went back to Japan. They look at people with more slantier eyes as not as attractive. So they say, you a slanty-eyed nigga. You real slanty-eyed. You ain't, light slanty-eyed. Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm just...
Okay.
Nigga,
You was
I knew the
slanty-eyed
moment you
nigga.
started that I was just like, Jay, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know this shit ain't real.
But no, it's just interesting. It's just interesting overall how we as a culture just not necessarily develop, but just like, I don't want to say digress either. It was something that Toom and I talked about on Twitter a while back, and we'll have to get Toom on the podcast one of these days so we could elaborate and shit. But
God.
he made the statement that World Star Hip Hop is what's holding us back as a culture. Things like that. And I said, no.
No, it's not.
It's not World Star Hip Hop that's holding us back.
It's the people in those fucking videos holding us back.
Exactly. It's not the fact that it's not even the fact that World Star Hip Hop highlights it. That's not even the issue because I told him, I said there's niggas in every culture. Like the brand new show Buck Wild on MTV, them some straight niggas. I don't give a fuck what you say. They white as fuck, but they niggas at the end of the day. But it's just like I can't pinpoint one thing that's holding us back as a culture outside of being able to say that there are just too many of us that don't care.
Pretty much.
I actually, this is real talk right here. I actually had an experience today when I was walking my son to school. We got there a little bit early, and there were some black kids out there, whatever, probably about maybe like 11, 12, throwing the football and stuff, waiting for school to start. And I'm just sitting here listening, right? I'm over here with my son, pulling to the side or whatever, and he's watching them throw the football, and I'm listening to them. And they just sitting here, nigga this, nigga that, shit, nigga this, and I'm just like at 11? Like, seriously? Like, I mean, it just made me think, man, it kind of hurt my heart because it's like, man, these kids don't even realize what they're doing. And what can you do, like, as a parent or just as an older brother? It's just like, what can you do to like prevent this? Because it's just insane. I mean, Snacks touched on it a little bit in our last podcast, but it's like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I mean, when I was that age, I was barely cursing. You know what I mean? Like, I damn for sure wasn't saying nigga. Like, nobody was saying that, around my age where I grew up. And it's just, I couldn't believe what I was witnessing, man. And I'm just like, where did we, like, go wrong? Like, why is this happening right now? Like, these are innocent kids thinking they're not doing any wrong, but sitting here, nigga this, nigga that. Nigga, throw me the football. And I'm like, dog, you're 11. Like, we used to say dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, dog? Hey, dog, throw me the football. Now it's like little kids saying nigga. Little black kids, dude. And I'm like,
I want to go ahead and blame the internet and YouTube because people, they log online and they see like these Call of Duty funtages from people like Ashley, and she goes around calling people faggots and shit. I think that's...
So are we part of the problem? That's what I wanted to ask. I mean...
all right. You were talking about today.
Not for this situation, no. Not for calling people niggas.
No, that's just... That's a whole another thing right there. But you were talking about today. Today I got into a little beef on Twitter with these little children, I call them, quote unquote, because that's what they are. They're like 13, 14 years old. And it was on the topic of maturity, and this kid said I wasn't being mature, even though you turn around and call somebody a dumb bitch. And I'm like, how is that being mature? So then, of course, they twist their whole little conversation and all that shit around into it's the people and all this stuff. And I said, it's the parents. As simple as it gets. It's how you raise your children. And even to this day, even with the stuff you're talking about, Jay, I still think it's the parents. Because, I mean, look at it this way. Look at it this way, right? We're all watching and accessing all the same information that these kids are. Mm-hmm. Do we run around the street and say dumb shit like that? Do we do that? I grew up on the internet as well, just like these kids are. I would never be caught at 11 years old saying, I wouldn't say nigga in front of my mom right now. You crazy? I mean, it's like these, I use the example all the time, these 911 shows. I don't want to bring race into this again. I mean, I know it's Black History Month, but you ever see any black people on 911?
Nope.
No. Because if I ever said some stupid shit to my mom, I would get popped across the mouth, and that would be the last time I ever said that.
You go from Granny, you go from 9911 to cops, nigga.
No commercial breaks, nigga. No commercial
You
breaks.
tell him.
But I mean, to me, I think it's just the parenting. If you raise your children the right way and you teach them the difference between right and wrong from an early age, they won't go around doing that shit.
So you have this conversation with your kids and say, you basically talk about the word nigga, right? Basically,
It's not even just the word nigga. It's just what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And it's not just one conversation.
Just general.
It's something that you have to
etiquette. Oh yeah,
reinforce.
it's upbringing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's your upbringing, and you know some of these kids they'll walk around. The sad thing about it is some of these parents enforce that. Some of these parents, if we walk through their house, say, "Look at this nigger on TV," not even realize it, just pop out their mouth.
That's true.
And you know that's how the kids grow up and learn. So I don't know.
Because I mean, I drive around in my car. My son hears my music. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell him, I'm like, look, the stuff you hear on here, do not repeat it. You understand me? And I always make sure he understands me. And I mean, I know I'm fortunate. I got a well-behaved kid. You know what I'm saying? He listens and all that stuff. He's a great kid. But, you know, I forget that not every kid's like that. And I was just taken away today, man. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I was like, I don't know if they, you know, maybe they noticed that I had on Jordans and they just thought, oh, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And they was just trying to sound cool in front of me. But I feel like this is how they act on a daily. And it's just, it hurt my heart, to be honest, man, to hear an 11-year-old kid just not even realizing what he was doing. It was just, man.
Most kids raise themselves nowadays anyway.
That's true, too.
Parents don't care. TV.
Or the parents got to work.
Yeah.
work. The way this economy is, they ain't got no time to raise their kids. They got to let, you know, TV raise them. And that's sad, man.
Exactly. Then you got the music. That's a huge influence right there. Stupid ass music.
Kids listen to these days and the hip hop and the R&B.
Exactly. And the R&B. Exactly. All of that.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up. Ashley, she didn't think we was gonna get deep this week, but we got deep as fuck, nigga. And
deep.
so
we get as deep as Derek. I mean, oop.
No comment.
Anyways,
can we edit that out? No.
anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I know I say this every week, but I want to say it again. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for your support on the podcast, because this podcast is a bitch and a half to edit every single week. I ain't even gonna lie. So
hell yeah, it is. I be working hard.
Yeah, and the fact that y'all all come out each and every week to show your support, your love and support for the show, means a lot. So, and of course, I want to thank Ashley for gracing us with her presence this week on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
It's always nice to have a Dominican fill in when we can't find any black people. So, you know, we appreciate that.
Thanks.
anyways, Tuesday.
You don't want to thank me, nigga? Shit.
Hey, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Anyway.
See, this is the problem. We're influencing the kids. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You didn't hear that, Timmy. I'm looking at you right now, Timmy. You didn't hear that. Listen to your mother. Eat your vegetables. Take it right. Anyways, new Tuesday challenge every Tuesday. WAFB every Saturday, 5 Eastern Standard Time. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers keep asking, hey, I'm black. I want to be on the podcast. Well, it's not just you being black get you on the podcast. We got a whole interview selection process for getting people on the podcast, and I don't know.
And I'll give you my PayPal information.
Anyways, we got some stuff planned in the future to get you guys more involved in all that stuff. So hang tight for that. So
hang tight.
Any other closing? I'm trying to influence Timmy the right way.
Hang tight, Timmy. I know you're beat. Timmy. You had a tough day at school and you're beat.
Anyways. From all of us here at WAFB, I'm going to go ahead and say we out this month.
We out this month.
Make sure you subscribe if you're still listening.
Yeah, go check out Ashley's channel too. I mean, if you want to. If you want to see a good Dominican Call of Duty player, hit her up.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Ain't never going to let this Dominican shit die. Ever.
Never.
Ever. Yeah.
You're going to have some nice kids. Nice looking kids. Dominican, Puerto Rican? What? That's like screaming baseball player. Y'all going to be set.
Screaming.
Gonna have a little Sammy Sosa running around. playing zombies.
Screaming nigga and faggot.
Faggot. Oh my god. Alright. See you, damn it. Yeah!
Bye.
Podcast! Yeah.